Apple's foray into the music streaming arena has been a long time coming, but is finally here in the form of iTunes Radio, launched this week at WWDC 2013. But with the software not set to launch in the US until autumn, and the rest of the world soon after, will it be too little too late for Apple to take on the likes of Spotify, Pandora and RDO? Only time will tell, but here's what you need to know about it. Fortunately, Apple rejected the name iRadio that had been thrown around for so many months before WWDC. Instead, the company opted for the much more sensible iTunes Radio moniker. Is it free? Well, sort of. Apple is looking to use its iAds platform to deliver targeted commercials to non-premium users. All iTunes users will be able to access iTunes Radio for free, but if you want to ditch the ads, you'll have to sign up to iTunes Match. So when can you get it? Well, although Apple unveiled a service to devs at WWDC this week, it won't launch to consumers until autumn, but only in the US. The rest of the world is still awaiting a vague release date, which we are promised will follow the American launch. Several separate sources have claimed that Sony, Universal and Warner have all signed on to Apple's upcoming streaming service, although this is all speculation for now. Whether it'll catch on or even catch up is another matter entirely. Apple is lagging well behind in the music streaming arena. It's been 5 years since Spotify came onto the scene, and although Apple's managed to retire Ping and bust out iTunes Match in that time, it still really hasn't made it into streaming. Still, with features like Genius in its artillery, which runs in the background of your iTunes working out what you're into, Apple can offer relevant recommendations, and this could be what sets iTunes Radio apart from Spotify and Pandora, which rely far more heavily on social integration and third-party apps. We'll be bringing you loads more info on iTunes Radio and iOS 7 over the coming weeks, so be sure to stay tuned to techradar.com.